Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated, okay? Hope you all are doing wonderful and great. Thank you for all for your kindness, your support, your like, your shares, and your commenting, okay? Compromise, making changes, and there's a heart above compromising and making changes. So right away, there could be some kind of relationship, romantic partnership. Maybe you're in indecision or having conversations with a loved one or someone you care about. You could be in a romantic connection, or maybe this is also could be someone in your family, someone you care about as well. It could be romantic, family, friendship. Okay, someone you care deeply about, or someone could be like a best friend that feels like family. But there's compromise and making changes. So maybe there's some kind of conversation about making changes in the connection in your life with them personally or with both of you. So there could be or could have been some back and forth communication. Maybe showing up for each other. Even if this is a friendship, maybe you're the friend that shows up all the time and you feel things are one-sided in a one-way street, and you're like, look, something has to change here. We're either going to be there for each other or we're not. And if this is romantically, maybe you feel that you're always giving but you're not receiving. Maybe you feel you and your partner don't have enough space of reciprocity between the two of you. Okay. You could find yourself constantly in turmoil with each other, lots of disagreements and back and forth. And you may be saying, hey, we're going to have to meet each other in the middle. We're going to have to do some compromising here. Okay. Give a little to get a little, I'm hearing. Okay. So someone in this connection, friendship, or romantic is feeling things are imbalanced, like one person is caring more about the connection than the other. So you're feeling things are imbalanced at this time in your connection or in your relationship or friendship, and you're ready for a change. You could be giving this person an ultimatum like, hey, if you're not willing to change, well, you know what? I'm going to change my partner. I'm going to, change this connection here. Okay. I'm picking up the energy of someone who is saying like, hey, I've had it. Okay. You've had it. Okay. And so you may care deeply, but you feel like you're not being loved in return. And you could also be someone, maybe you've been in a long-term committed relationship for a long time, but you feel like it's taking you a lot of strength and courage just to maintain the ability to stay connected to this person. I'm picking up connection that is very one-sided. Okay. Maybe you showing, maybe you being the one that's romantic. Maybe you're the one that's already always, I said already, always initiating, a sexual encounter or showing public displays of affection. I'm hearing you could be someone who likes to show affection and your partner doesn't. Maybe it makes you feel some kind of way. You've spoken to them about this and they're not changing. Okay. You could also feel that your partner may be cheating on you or seeing someone else. Maybe you're questioning them like, are you seeing someone else? Is there something going on? Let me know, because you're ready, for something that is real. You thought when you first met them that this was a divine connection. You thought it was a twin flame connection, someone who could match your fly or have some form of like-minded energy, because that's what a twin flame is. It's not always romantic. It can be a friendship, or a family member as well can be your twin flame. It's basically someone who mirrors you in some of your actions or your traits. Okay. It's like being able to look at yourself in the mirror. That's just my opinion of how to describe and description of that twin flame energy there. But at the beginning, you thought that this was a divine connection. This was something that was going to last and be around for a long time. But you feel like it's time to let it go, because you're doing all the sacrificing. And I'm also picking up you're feeling like you're watching maybe family and friends move forward in their romantic connections, and you're desiring to be fulfilled, and you're just not fulfilled at this time. Okay. And you could also feel that this connection is intercepting you stepping into your leadership qualities. You could feel like this relationship is hindering your growth. Okay. hmm So we have the emperor, then we have the empress here. Yeah, so this is also blocking you. Possibly you could be thinking about this like, this not only is this connection hindering my growth of being happy and fulfilled, but it's ending my possibilities of me being with someone who can match my fly and really be a twin flame with the emperor and the empress here. You're feeling like, look, this person is wasting my time and I'm tired of talking about it. And so, the truth is, whenever someone is mistreating you or making you feel uneasy or uncomfortable, and you're constantly expressing to this person that you don't like the way they're treating you and they keep doing it, well, that is a clear indication that they don't care. Okay. And so you're like, okay, you don't care, but I do care. And since I care, I'm ready to move on and move forward. Okay. And so this person, they will be missing you. You will be a great loss. They could be acting haughty in the moment. And when I say haughty, very arrogant, as if they're the end all be all, or they could be acting like, oh, they're not going nowhere. The collective, they always say that. But I'm picking up that you really have been plotting and planning and making arrangements to separate from this. Yeah, look, divine timing. You've been making plans to separate and leave this person. And when I say making plans, this isn't anything sneaky or devious. This is just you practicing self preservation. There's no sense of staying in a connection that you're not happy or fulfilled. And so you're just simply moving forward. Okay. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay. You may find out that this person could be seeing someone. It says third party here, interferences. You may find out that your spouse or your lover may be connected to a third party if there's someone else that has been stopping them from moving forward with you when it comes to this connection here, collective. Okay. So you may find that out moving forward, even if you are in the process of separating from them. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. And so the Page of Pentacles is someone very determined, and the Knight of Pentacles is hard work and expansion. So this is your energy. I see you moving forward, being very successful and productive as you choose to separate from this connection and leave this person. They're under the impression that you'll never leave, possibly because you've been with them for so long or so many years, but you're ready to go and you're doing it confidently. Okay. You've been making arrangements, maybe saving money, maybe looking for a place to live. Okay. If you live with this person, you're planning on relocating. Okay. hmm So they're going to be in for a rude awakening. They're going to be starting their new year off in a new way because the collective is making moves that will change their world. You're having nothing less than the best. Okay. Very beautiful. Nothing less than the best. Very beautiful. And so we have the Ace of Wands here. And so this is inspiration and passion. So I see you being very passionate. You may take some time, at the beginning as you separate, leave this connection, after you get situated, move into your new place or get all your things. You may take a month or two. I see you relaxing, getting your place together, unpacking, decorating. May have some time for yourself, but I don't see you in the energy of staying down or sad or depressed. You're going to really begin to take action. Looks like on some kind of project, some kind of passion project, some kind of hobby or skill that you've always wanted to do. And as I mentioned earlier, you feel like this relationship is hindering you from your growth and your development. It is hindering you from being successful in a lot of areas in your own right, Spirit is saying. And so now that you are no longer attached to this connection, to this relationship, I see you being very studious and determined and being successful. Maybe you're going to return to school to further your education. This could be you starting a podcast. This could be you writing a book. This could be you maybe saying, "Hey, I'm going to buy my first home." I'm picking up somebody who wants to build their first home. Okay, so maybe you're looking into resources and gathering your monies for that. Doing the research on what's required, what's necessary. Okay, I hear someone say, "I'm going to build my first home." Okay, not only are you going to buy it, you're going to buy the land and build you one. Okay, all right, collective. So this person, they will be in regret. They're going to wish they would have gave you your fair share as you move forward. And I don't see you turning back to this person also, but they're going to miss you. They're going to miss you deeply once you're no longer giving them access to you. Right now, they think it's all fun and games, but as they say, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is on its way out the door. The pudding's on its way out the door, buddy. The collective is like really, really going to leave you, buddy. And they'll be left to figure things out on their own. But this is your time to enjoy life and to shine, Spirit is saying, because I'm picking up once again. This is someone you've been in this connection for a long time. You've been tolerant for a long time. You've been having conversations repetitively. If this is someone who likes to stay out all night, maybe, do what they want kind of energy, you've addressed those issues repetitively, and it's just time to bring closure to it. It's time for you to close this cycle. And I like that I'm picking up that you have been taking steps and making preparation to do so. Okay. You leaving this person just may leave them in the energy of the Five of Pentacles. They may try to reach out to you to contact you for help or assistance. Don't be shocked, collective. After all this person has put you through, the disrespect, the inconsideration, this person may very well, I'm picking up after a month or two, may reach out to you with the expectations that you're going to take them back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so with the Nine of Cups energy here, it's because they feel like you have plenty. Oh, the collective's doing wonderful. They're making more money. They're successful in their career. I heard they're doing this. They bought that. They're doing, and they feel like, oh, they'll give it to me, even though you're no longer together. It's like some kind of entitlement, narcissistic energy. Like, even though we're not together, just because we were once together, I need a favor and the collector's going to do it. I think not. I don't think the collector's going to even answer your phone call, your text message, or your email. I see the collective moving forward, making room for new opportunities. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Having fun, living their best life, possibly meeting someone who wants to be there for a long time and not a short time. For some of you, you may meet someone who may want to commit to you through marriage. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you're moving forward. Okay. And you're bonding with new energy. Okay. And I don't see you allowing this old energy to interrupt, and usually that's how it goes. When you separate from someone, whether you're dating or married or living spouse, whatever the situation is, once you move on or as you're moving on, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they'll pop back up into your life. But that's often a test to see if you're ready to move on from them. If you allow that ex back into your life, which is now a karmic, you're just sending out the signal that you're not ready to move forward. And that will then block and create stagnation when it comes to your love life in many other areas. So be mindful of meeting someone whom you're having a good time with, a lot of romance and like-minded energy, of allowing this ex to pop up out of nowhere, claiming to want to talk to you, meet up with you. I just want to see you kind of energy. I got an emergency. Once you separate from this person, their emergencies are none of your concern. That's for someone who needs to hear it. You have free will. I understand you are an adult, but someone needs to hear that. Once you separate from this person, their emergency situations have nothing to do with you. It's none of your concern. Spirit wants you and your ancestors to enjoy the bliss and happiness that life has to offer and give you, collective. You're so deserving of so much more. Spirit is saying you're so deserving of so much more, and in order to obtain it, maintain it, and give yourself the balance and the justice you deserve, it's going to take you being strong and wise and severing ties with this person permanently. Permanently, Spirit is saying. Do not allow this person to have access to you. They've had their time with you. Their time is up. They've showed you what they feel about you while you were with them. And so now it's time for you to move on and give yourself a chance, and also another opportunity, and give other interested parties the opportunities to get to know you or go out on a date with you. Doesn't mean you have to sleep with everyone that you meet, or just because a person's dating someone doesn't mean that they're sleeping with them. Now, those who assume that, those are people who sleep with everyone they date. But it is possible to date someone and not be intimate with every person that you date. It is possible. And yeah, if you're someone who's thinking, oh, that's not true, if you're dating, you're sleeping with them. No, that's just what you do. That's not what the whole world is doing. There are different people out here, okay? Romance, feelings. See, there's a new energy, new love entering your life, male or female. You can be a guy that's watching this. Men go through things too, ladies, okay? And you could have a female that you're dating, and you're like, look, you're not doing your part. I'm not happy. Time to go. So when that new love interest, male or female, come into your life, do not allow that old energy for you two fellas, if you're watching, to come in and intercept your new boo thing, because I'm picking up there's going to be a lot of like-minded energy here. This is all like-minded energy. Okay? Partying, having fun, proposal, okay, romance, intimacy, bonding. This is all hope you can see that. This is all like-minded energy here. This is positive energy for new love that is coming your way. So you want to leave the old door closed, okay? The old door closed, and do not give them access, okay? Or allow them to have access to you, and they pop up and appear like you have something going on with them, but you don't. Because people will do that. They're just to ruin what you have going on. Oh, the collective move on. They got someone new. I'll show them. I'm going to ruin this. People do things like that. Yeah, they're not with me, but you know what? I'm going to make it look like they're with me. Yeah. So be mindful, because that energy is here so strong of someone maybe trying to gather and collaborate a way to sabotage you, collective. Yeah. Folks be jelly, jelly, jelly. Folks be jelly, jelly, jelly. They want to intercept what's going on. Or at least try to. Okay? So it can't happen unless you give them the power to do so. Okay? All right? So the Two of Wands, okay, choices, okay? You making the choice. The choice has been made, and you're taking action on your choice. This is going to be devastating. I'm picking up also for someone. This is going to be really hard because this person that you're seeing, male or female, they really are haughty, arrogant. I don't know. I don't want to say arrogant. It's okay to be confident. But this person feels like they have you on lock, and you're not going nowhere, and there's no one who could come in your life. It's like I'm the one for them and no one else. And so what if I don't treat them well? They're going to deal with me. This is someone who has their chest out and their nose in the air. Like, wow. Wow. There's many reasons why people will cleave to you or cling to you. And it's not always because they want to bond with you or they love you, because they've had their opportunities. So this is an ex who's just going to be on a mission to try to sabotage the new love So make sure you don't send any mixed signals. Mixed signals, Spirit is saying, collective. And make sure you're not communicating with them through text messages, through phone calls. Make sure you're not meeting up with them. Also, you have to sever ties permanently and keep the communication line dry. Keep it dry. You don't want to give them the idea or the inkling that they can swiggle or wiggle their way back into your life. You want to send out the signal that you're done. You're done, and nothing else is happening. You want to send it out and you want to be firm on it. So, male or female, be careful with that. You don't need them popping up at your home and you have a romantic dinner going on for the new boo thing, but they're popping up because last week they came by and they had a drink with you. Or a couple of days ago, they pulled up and you sat outside and talked to them in the car, that kind of energy. So, you want to really, you're going to have to be strong, and use your courage. And yeah, move forward. Yeah. Yeah. Because the Knight of Wands, someone is coming in and they are serious about you. This isn't anyone that wants to play games with you. This isn't anyone that just wants a sexual encounter. And look at the Hierophant, okay? Source is showing up. Okay, Spirit is showing up in the reading. This is something real coming in for you that is interested in you romantically, male or female, collective. So be mindful. This isn't someone that you want to let fall to the side or allow to be ran away by someone who doesn't want you. They're just interested in sabotaging. Okay. Yeah, so that ex is going to try to show up like they want to prove themselves and fight for your love when it's just a trick to see can they attach themselves to you. Someone may claim to have some kind of emergency, though it keeps coming up. Someone's ex friend, ex lover, whatever you refer to them as, may show up and tell you they have an emergency situation. It's to pull on your heart chakra. It's to get you emotionally disheveled and all in your feelings so you can, they can soften you up and have their way with you. So, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because they're going to be very heartbroken with the Three of Swords, devastated that you finally found the strength to leave them alone, to leave them behind. They're going to wonder where you got your strength from. I actually hear somebody saying, where did they get their strength from? Where did they get their strength from? Where did they get the courage from? Okay. Because you're going to be showing up in a whole new way, very confident, okay, very sturdy. You're going to be a whole new person. I've already pulled the world card here. You're taking leaps and bounds to change your world. They're going to be in the energy of the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. While you have moved on and doing something much better, okay, like-minded energy with someone whom wants to reciprocate the energy instead of having a one-way situation where you're doing all the work, where you're doing all the loving and the giving and not feeling fulfilled. This is going to be the reciprocal of what you have experienced in the past. Something much, much better, and something, a love that you are well deserving of, collective. So congratulations, and later.